Hello everyone, welcome to this video on phrasal verbs for work. Now, phrasal verbs are used more often than not, even in the workplace and business context. So if you're wanting to break down that wall and bridge that gap of communication with your colleagues, I would suggest making phrasal verbs your friend. Think of it as conversation or communication building if the term phrasal verbs sound boring and puts you off. So let's take a look at the phrasal verb, which is work, in this video. Now, before we go ahead and find out what phrasal verbs is, let's take a look at what is a phrasal verb made of. So it is made of verb plus preposition. So always remember it starts with a verb and ends with a preposition or an adverb. For example, get with up, go with through, write with down, take with after. So let's begin. Now, this is an example, bring up. Bring up means to mention or ask. Now here, if I just say bring, it has a different meaning. But if I'm using bring with up, the meaning changes completely. So it means to mention. Now here, the example is when you are in a meeting with them, you need to ask them about the contract changes. If they don't say anything about it first, I'll bring it up and see what they have to say. So here, bring it up means to talk about it. Next one is sort out, which is to resolve or fix the problem. So rather than saying fixing some problem, I can say sort out. So example can be, I don't care how you do it, but you have to sort this problem out now. If you don't, it's just going to get worse. Are you still having problems with Sarah at work? No, we had a long conversation last weekend and sorted it out. Everything is fine between us now. So again, sort out, fix up, resolve. Then we have take care of, means to help to go ahead with some problem and fix it. So Jim, it's really important that they are told about the changes. I can't do it, so you take care of for me. So don't worry, I'll take care of organizing the party, setting the conference room, arranging buffet, etc. You just have to invite the people to it. So again, take care of means to take the responsibility, to take the onus and do something. Carry out, which is to perform task. So here, okay, you need to carry out my instructions exactly as I say. First, compile the report as suggested, then submit it with your senior delivery manager. After that, whatever other instructions are. Make sure that it's carried out by Thursday at the latest. If you don't do it by then, it's going to cause us big problems. So again, carrying out is to complete the task, to perform your job. Look into, which means to investigate. We still don't know why it happened, but we are looking into it. As soon as we know anything, we'll let you know. What you've suggested we do is a very good idea, but I'm not sure it's possible. I need to look into it before I can say if we are going to try to do it or not. So again, look into it means to find out, to investigate more about it. Go over, which means to explain in brief, to find out more. So the example can be, if you don't understand how to use a grammatical structure you have learned in your English class, ask the teacher to go over it again with you. You should understand it then. Thank you all for agreeing to work for free at tomorrow's festival. Now I'll go over what's happening on the day and what you each have to do there. So again, go over is to explain someone about something. Deal with is to take responsibility. There's a problem with the customer and I don't know what to do. Don't worry, leave it to me. I'll deal with it. When you work as a receptionist in a hotel, you have to deal with all the problems and requests that the guests staying there have. So again, deal with is to deal with the situation, to take responsibility and to work for it. Find out is to discover. What time does the train to London leave on Friday? I don't know, but I'll find out and tell you this afternoon. I was talking to Rachel this morning and I found out why she didn't come to the party. Her parents told her that she couldn't. So again, find out is to talk about, to think, to discover what is the reason why it's not happening. Get out of is to avoid. You are not going to your boss's party. How did you get out of going to it? I told her I couldn't go because my family from Canada are visiting that weekend. When I was at school, I used to get out of playing football by telling the teacher that my parents didn't want me to play any competitive sports. So get out of is to avoid something. Get round to is promise. So I know I said I'd read your short story last week, but I've been so busy at work. I promise you I'll get round to reading it this weekend. Have you got round to cleaning your bedroom yet? Yes, I cleaned it yesterday, so you don't need to ask me again about it. So again, get round to means to promise something. Take off is to arrange or organize. I've just been invited to a wedding in Italy next Friday. Would it be okay if I take off the Thursday and Friday from work so that I can go? Can you go to a meeting in Paris on Tuesday? Tuesday, I can't. I'm taking the day off. My mother's having an operation and I'm going to be in the hospital with her. So taking off is to take off a leave. So to take off from the day for your work. So thank you for watching the video and keep watching more English grammar videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.